Morning. Good morning, baby. A little update on what's going on here at Diamond Head. There's a shitload of people up here. Hundreds, joggers, surfers, people just kicking it and chilling at the beach, which that's the number one thing that they can't do is like congregate in one spot, spreading the coronavirus without a care. It's like up here it doesn't exist to them. But to be quite frank and honest is that they're risking their lives and ours, mostly ours, because we don't have a home to go to. We don't have a house to go to, rather. Because we're not homeless, we're actually technically houseless. Because you can have a house and not be a home. So homelessness is a loss of self. So I should go back and correct all that. Houseless, not homeless. Anyway, we're more at risk because, like I said before, there's no way for us to warm up water. There's no way to have a hot shower. We don't have walls to protect us against other people, And so they just come up here and, do their thing like it's nothing. And they're just so close together most of the time anyway. Like their cars are all close together. So all it takes is one person sneezing on their handle of somebody else's car. There's hundreds of people up here. And I get that the surfers are safe in the water, but what about the people like passing by and they sit at the wall and all they have to do is just sneeze on the wall and somebody else gets that and use the handle on the faucets and blah blah blah. Even though we wash the faucets, the handles quite frequently, and they're set in the sun because the virus cannot survive in the heat or extreme cold. So, I just want to have a place to stay, a place to lay my head so I don't have to pack my stuff around on my back like a turtle. And it hurts my body packing all my stuff, even though it's not very much. But it still hurts my body packing it around. And I don't want to go to a shelter. Fuck no. You couldn't pay me to go to a shelter right now. Because all it takes is one virus in there and we're gone like that, all of us. And I know you guys hate us, and that would be just a joyous thing for you guys to have less homeless people. But we're still humans. We're still people. And you know what? A lot of these people are more decent than most regular people. People with house bodies. To tell you the truth, it's humbling being homeless. Hawaii has been the most violent place I've ever been. I've been off and on homeless for quite some time. The first time I was homeless and stayed on the street, I was 12. I ran away from the San Francisco mental hospital, and I stayed on the streets for a while. And then older, of course, I ran away from the group homes. They called me Happy Feet because I would run away all the time. I'd go AWOL. I just didn't want to be there anymore, especially when times got really rough and violent. And this place, Hawaii, is one of the most violent places I've ever been. I got assaulted here. I got punched in the eye by a transgender male to female. I have a lot of transgender male to female friends, and none of them are crazy like that. So the whatever drug that they're on, it affects all these people differently than on the mainland, I guess. I don't know. I've never had my stuff stolen. I've been, I've been threatened numerous times, even by the cop the other day. He's not the one that gave me the ticket, but I yelled at him as he passed by because he didn't give the person that was in the parking lot that was clearly stated and the signs were up saying that it was closed. They didn't give them a ticket. He just gave them a warning. And I got a ticket. And I was like, where's my warning? So I got pissed off. I said, how come you didn't give them a ticket? And he stopped and he talked with me for a while and explaining stuff. He's like, I always give everybody a ticket or a warning. And I was like, just so pissed off that the way that they favor other people. My point is, I forgot my point anyway. Probably somewhere on the line of, this is one of the most violent places that, and then he was talking to me about, you better watch how you talk to people, because the cops in particular, because you might wind up being beat up, and then we're gonna arrest you and take your dog from you. When he said that, oh my God. Like, I almost lost it. He was threatening me and warning me that they could take my dog away from me. I'm going to tell you, if you take my dog away from me, there's nothing left for me in this world, because I have nothing and I have no one. And I'm trying to heal myself, and that's why I came to Hawaii. Is because I was so busy living for other people and serving them that I forgot about myself. And I was trying to work on myself when I went to LA, trying to psychologically heal myself, but that didn't work out. Obviously, there's no hope for me, you know. So I came here because I just wanted to have a spiritual connection with my aunt that died here, that I never got to meet. And because I don't have a connection with my living family in a healthy way, I just wanted to live and do something that I've always wanted to do for once. And it turned out to be the wrong decision. Everywhere I go is the wrong decision. And I don't know what to do anymore. But I just wanted to update everybody on that situation. There's too many people up here. It's drawing attention to us, the houseless, who don't have any other place to go. I mean, you couldn't pay me to go to a shelter. The canal is too, clustered with Micronesians, and I'm not racist or anything. It's just there's a gang of Micronesians up here that are very violent. That's why I had to sleep with my knife. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know where to go. I tried going to the shelters. They said no room for me and my dog. I tried doing it the right way. I really did. So I don't know what to do. I'm trying to be respectful of people and get out of their way so I don't bother people with my homelessness, my houselessness. Because when they see us, it bothers them. And I know, because it bothers me to see a person all curled up in a ball on the side of the road that is all dirty and exposed. And we can't do anything about it, but that's bullshit. I know we can. We just don't. People don't care. That's why the shooting happened up here. Because they don't care. They knew that guy was mentally unstable. They knew it. They did nothing about his mental health. They don't care. The world does not care about mentally ill people. Not at all. They don't care until it's too late. I tried to get help for my mental problems, because I have issues that I deal with on a daily basis. Not only do I have to survive through the memories of and thoughts and experiencing CPTSD, which is complex post-traumatic stress, which is due to severe childhood abuse. That's why this, lockdown is no big thing to me, because I'm used to this kind of crap. I was locked in my room for a long, long, long time. I was only let out to do chores and take care of my little brothers and watch my little brothers and take care of our bedridden great-grandmother in the next room. That's the only time that I got a room. Any place that we moved, I always had the laundry room or the garage or a little tiny room on the side. I didn't have a room. And the only way that I got a room is because I took care of Nani. And there was a price. At the age of 9, I knew how to do in-home care service, which I'm not complaining about that. Actually, I'm thankful that I know how to do that kind of stuff. There was people coming in and taking care of her, but when they weren't there, I was the one doing in-home care service. I was basically a slave, basically. Actually, that's what she called me. I didn't have a name for a while. Couldn't sit in a chair. I wasn't worthy sitting in a chair. Most of the time there's too many people there, and I would sit on the floor, at her feet. So if she needed anything, I'd be right there. My stepmother. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So this quarantine is no thing but a chicken wing to me. This is my daily life. I don't socialize with people that much. I don't touch people. Like I said before, I started that weenus thing, the weenus salute with the clitorian gland. Weenus salute, like years ago. I'm not a big hugger, toucher. And lately, since the LA thing, and trying to get that psychological glitch fixed in my brain, and found out that it's hopeless. It's never going to go away. Nobody can help me, ever. Just myself. I have to help myself. I get that. But when I go through those modes, I'm not myself, and it helps to have another person there to help me through it. Sort of like having seizures, almost. And ever since that happened, that I was given up on, and not only that, made to feel like I was a monster, but I did that to self-preservate. I scared the shit out of them to wake them up. Literally, not only did I wake them up, I woke them up, because it could have been so much worse. It's really just awful to mislead someone to that extreme, especially saying that you care and love about someone, and you let them into your home and your heart, and then you just take it away like it means nothing. And I just wanted to sever that connection, to unlock that spell that it was all cast upon me, myself too, because otherwise I'd still be doing whatever she wanted. I'd still be her slave, because I felt like I was indebted to her. I had to sever that for self-preservation. It was done intentionally. It doesn't mean that I don't have regrets on doing it. And I miss having someone to talk to that was helping me through things in my life, especially in a mental health stage. But ever since that happened, how easily discarded I am to people. A light went out in me, so I'm even more distant from people, and withdrawn and leery on people, to the point to sometimes I'm mean, and I don't like that part of me, and I don't want that to be a permanent thing. So I think that it's unsafe for this many amount of people to be up here, in my opinion. And there's no place for us to go. We're not hurting anybody. I just want a place to lay my head, man. I just want a place to lay my stuff, take care of my dog. I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm just trying to hide myself so the normie people don't have to view my homelessness or my houselessness. That's all. This is the first place that I've ever been assaulted. I've been assaulted here physically. I have to sleep with my knife. This is the most violent place I've ever been. And now it's even scarier because of the virus. Because people are stealing more. I broke my shoe. That ain't nothing new. I broke my shoe. That ain't nothing new. I gotta find new shoes. So it's like piling up all these dangerous things. Chiave leaves. Oh my God, Chiave. Don't ever step on one, man. Those hurt so bad. There's just the coronavirus, people being more violent. Just there was a guy that was up here that had a gun, like a BB gun that looked real, like had a scope on it and everything. That was part of the controversy. It drawed attention to us up here, so the cops are being called on this one particular guy that just keeps freaking out over and over again. He beat up his girlfriend, like almost killed her. I watched her being slammed against this wall, and I screamed. I was trying to make him stop, but when they're on that trip, you can't stop him. I held his dog for him as he tried to kill his girlfriend, basically, and I stopped him from, at least I'd like to think that I helped stop him and think and communicate with her. I said, stop, don't, violence is not the answer, just talk it out. And I tried to defend this girl and help her as much as I could without getting too involved because he knows where I live. So if I said the wrong thing or did the wrong thing, he could have very well done horrible things to me and my dog. And I couldn't live with myself if anything happened to Sugar. I couldn't. And that cop threatening to take my dog or me being beat up, I know that's the reality of the thing, but that scared me. That snapped me into the reality of things and the way things are here and around the world. I'm tired. I'm tired of my heart being broken by people.